Hi guys, today I want to talk about historic price growth of Hermes, Kelly and Birkin handbags. Please stay with me. Hi guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Oksana. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. And today I want to talk about Hermes, Birkin and Kelly historical price increase. This is fascinating to see how much prices increased for Birkin and Kelly. And I'm not talking about resale market, I'm talking about specifically inside the boutiques. A little bit of disclaimer, because you know when it comes to Birkins and Kellys, it's very hard to find an exact price at the boutiques, so please be considerate of the fact that it could be some discrepancies in the price. So let's start it. First, I want to talk about Kelly, because when it comes to Birkins and Kellys, I know that many people, they prefer Birkin. I love Birkin as well, and I am lucky enough to have actually both in my collections. I have a Birkin and Kelly in my collection, both of them purchased at the boutique, and my Birkin in fact is absolutely fantastic handbag. But if you ask my personal choice of the look and the design, I'm still Kelly girl at heart. So let's start with the Kelly. The Kelly was actually created in year 1935, so it's way older comparing to the Birkin. And at the beginning it's called Sac de Pêche, and it wasn't as crazy per se popular. And in those times also, when it comes to Hermes, they were more known for their equestrian styles, doing something for horses, like, you know, saddles, etc. So they were never really much of the fashion house, like, you know, for the handbags, etc. But everything changed for handbag Kelly in 1950s. It's when Grace Kelly allegedly hiding her pregnancy behind a Kelly handbag. She was kind of holding a Kelly handbag in front of her. And in fact, I think it was a size 32 Kelly. So when people were saying that, like, you know, 28 is too big or 32 is too big, I kind of politely disagree, because, you know, Grace Kelly, she was holding a size 32, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, if it's maybe even 35, but I believe it was size 32. It was a black embossed leather, absolutely gorgeous handbag. And Hermes reacted very quickly, and I believe it's very smart on their part. They renamed that handbag from Sac de Pêche to Kelly, and obviously that is the history. The handbag exploded, etc. So starting from year 1950, that's where I have my data. So in 1950, Kelly handbag cost $900. In 1960, 10 years, it cost $1,300. So in 10 years, it's only increased $400. Then in 1970, it's already increased to 2,450. You see the jump right there happening. Then in 1990, it's jumped to 5,100. Somewhat not as huge of the jump. Then in 2000, it means another 10 years is jumped to 7,400. That's where you see another somewhat visible jump. Then in 2014, it's about 9,250. And then in 2020, it's 10,200. And in 2022, it's $11,100. So you can see how it looks like it's major jump, but it's really gradual increase in price, if you would see. But if you compare from 900 to 11,100 in year 2022, and this is the boutique price. So if you are talking about resale market, it's about 23-25,000. It depends on the color, etc. So it's fascinating. It's fascinating. But then, like, you know, I remember in myself coming to Canada about 23 years ago, and at that time you can buy double car garage, 3,000 square feet for 300,000. Right now it's about 2 million. So then you know, it's totally different jump in price, keeping in mind that real estate in major trouble right now in Canada, and I mean generally all around the world. So yes, it's fascinating to see how prices are changing for Hermes. So the next one will be a Birkin. So the next one, as I already mentioned, will be a Birkin. And the story of the Birkin, mostly everybody knows quite well. It's like, you know, when Jane Birkin flew on the airplane and she complained about her handbag, and Dumas designed pretty much during that flight this specific handbag. The Birkin bag first time released in 1984, and by the way guys, when everybody is talking right now that 35 is big, etc, etc, the very first original bag, and the bag that actually Jane Birkin always wears, it's 35, Birkin 35. So it was released in 1984, and let's look at the prices. So in 1980s the price was $2,000. In 10 years it jumped to $2,750. So in 1990 it's $2,750. In 2000, it means in the next 10 years the jump in price is $4,000. But where I see major price jump is from year 2000 to year 2014. The price is $11,000. So it's almost tripled in price. It's fascinating. It's fascinating to see. In 2020 the price is 12,100. In 2022 it's 13,200, and they were saying that it should increase by 5 to 10% in 2023. So it's 2022 13,200, and it should increase by 2023 very soon. It's pretty much coming to 10 to 15%. So I'm assuming it should be around 14,000, which is like quite substantial price, quite substantial. And when we buy something, like, you know, I'm talking about the handbags, it's always at the back of everybody's mind that is this handbag will retain the value. And example I could give, I purchased myself a Fendi X Lite, and even on the unboxing video I knew that this handbag won't hold value, and it didn't. It's definitely didn't. When you buy Birkin or Kelly, you are pretty much being assured that the value will retain itself. But once again, it doesn't mean that every Birkin and every Kelly retain value in the same way. For instance, the very first handbag of Birkin was actually Birkin 35, and right now 35 size is not as popular, and on the resale market you can find Birkin 35s in very good condition and pretty much at retail price. And say if you have some kind of bright yellow, or some kind of extremely bright green, or I don't know, blue, that it's not everybody's cup of tea, then you know that handbag clearly not gonna retain value as great, let's say, as black color or gold color or a tube color or some of the more neutral and classic color of Hermes. So it's clearly, or let's say if you have a handbag in kind of more or so I should say not more, less durable leathers, the leathers are prone to scratches, and those leathers are actually quite opposite when it comes to at the boutique. They are more expensive, like Swift or Box or Tadalak. They're always more expensive compared to Togo or Epsom. But on the resale market, because they are more prone to scratches, and clearly when you're buying such an expensive handbag, you don't want to purchase something that you know, not as durable, so they don't really hold the value as much. But in any case, the purpose of this video is just to show you how crazy prices are going for the handbags. And in general right now, it's almost like handbags becoming almost like commodity. Even the people that not into the handbags, not into the fashion or design, they're kind of buying handbags more of the investment purpose, not even for wearing, just kind of for purchasing, storing as an investment piece. And why not, if they're really holding their value. So that's about it for today. It's very short video. I want to know what you think of this whole, you know, explosion of Hermes prices, specifically for Birkins and Kellys. Please put your comments in the comment section. I really love to read your comments because they give me such a pleasure and joy reading and replying to your comments. If you have any questions for me that I'm able to answer, please put your questions once again in the comment section. I will definitely answer, and if I don't know something, I just simply gonna say sorry, I don't know. So that's about it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on my next one. Bye bye.